Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me. Hello, Polina coming to you from my home here in Peru in San Martin, San Roque. Really nice to see you. So the reason why I am doing this video is just to quickly tell you and show you my little website addition. So I've made a little retreat page if you're interested in coming to Peru and trying some plants here. So the idea is not to push it. I'm not asking you, like, come, like I'm not pushing you. I'm just letting you know that this is available. So it's very easygoing. There is no particular date. There's no particular plan. We have a retreat menu. We have a lot to offer. There are lots of people on land that live here that are casually taking their place here and that are natural within this ecosystem. And we have a nice little village, and we also have a lot of know-how. So between probably the 7 of us, as people do come and go sometimes, we have a very nice core, and I feel that we have a lot to offer. So this is not a pushed, inorganic, last-minute retreat that you might see advertised a lot online. It's not actually really advertising that I'm making here. It's just I'm just putting it in there. So we have quite a lot of people on board. We have a chiropractor that lives here, and we have a yoga teacher coming to town just tomorrow, actually, on Sunday. And he's also an incredible coach and also an incredible host and a very good masseuse. And he does Thai yoga massage, and he also does Ayurvedic massage at a very high level, really, really high level. And he's a very, very good, incredible teacher of yoga. So we have that happening. We have a Muay Thai instructor who has done competitions and is with years and years, like decades of experience. And we also have these beautiful people. We have trekking, we have an incredible indigenous shaman. We have a Shipibo shaman called Carlos, and he will be hosting us here also when he's available and if people are interested. So there's also actually Cambo, there's also frog medicine and other things available, and different things that Peru has to offer usually in retreat space. So all the plants that people have access to coming to Peru and doing retreats in Peru, we have that here on land, but we aren't pushing that as a product because I feel it is very hard to make that so because of the integrity of the work that we're doing and the amount of love that we feel for the environment and the nature here. It is not to be bartered this way. So in terms of any plant use, we are not heavy on that, and we're not trying to push that, but that is available as there is a lot of that here in Peru, and it's part of the land and part of the culture, an integral part of the hospitality here, extended to people around the world for many years now. So also what I'd like to do is to be very, very transparent here, you know, and also to prepare you guys for any trips abroad if you haven't been yet, or if you have been, and also just to raise awareness about the fragility of this world and the ecosystem, and also the fragility of us as people. And when it comes to plant use and manifesting these high quantum experiences, like, you know, taking certain herbs and shamanic brews, it's very important that we are careful and that we speak less of it online, because I think this has raised quite a lot of hype, and I think a lot of people have gone the other way. And also because I've been in the medicine scene for almost 10 years now, I definitely do believe that there is a need to be careful and to watch each other and to help each other. For this reason, we are not promoting this as a medicine retreat, and we're not pushing anything. And we're also trying to help people raise awareness about what it actually means to be using plant medicine. So we do understand there is a rise in tourism, and there's going to be a huge culture of plant medicine use in the next 5 to 6 years, as it could be probably the only answer for some people when it comes to detox and getting their lives organized, and also getting all the chemicals and the heavy metals out of their body. So if you are a person interested in participating in taking certain plant medicines for whatever reason, yes, there is a way, but I also urge you to read the current blog that I have on my website that I will be updating regularly, probably. And there's going to also have to be a need to research yourself and guide yourself through this. So this is not a ripping at your pocket type of thing that most people are doing now. So also, if you like, you can have a look at what else is available and the prices and what they do. So also please understand there are so many people pushing these retreats around the world, and they're highly illegal and very, very scary things. And also a lot of people expect to pay anywhere near like $3,000 or $4,000 for like 10-day retreat, which I don't believe is normal. I think that is very, very high a price, and also because these people really, they don't take care of you, and they basically flood your body with chemicals and then put you on the plane. So please understand there is quite a lot of danger out there. So I'm creating this medicine space as an alternative to the current culture of just pushing drugs onto people, which I don't think is good. And for this reason, yes, of course, if people choose to take certain plant medicines, they can do this here because it is legal and it is available. But also I'd like to steer your attention towards the team and the guidelines of the group. So the group is going to be doing some very good work. We have nature, we have tour guides, we have people taking people places. There's also a very nice set of skill that we have between us. There's art and there's pottery, there's music, there is also, I suppose, astrology, if you're into it. There is also Temazcal, which is a sweat lodge that we can put on for you. There is massage. We're going to have a visiting tattoo artist soon, shortly as well, if you're interested in getting yourself a professional tattoo done the traditional way without the machines. We have another way of life here, basically. So this is a very organic and maybe slightly primitive way of connecting, but I think that is the way, and I think that is the good, and that is the choice that is coming next globally anyway, to learn how to live down to earth and in down to earth environments. Also, if you want to learn more about structures like these, if you want to learn about permaculture and eco-sustainability on a real level, not just like getting a little plastic packet of food with a green label on it that says organic, it's not just a little tick in the box. It's actually learning about organic living, learning about indigenous cultures, learning about handicrafts, learning about people that live in places like this, learning what roots level society is, learning about indigenous culture and their belief system, and also understanding where we come from as a species, and enriching your understanding of yourself and of your family line and everything like that. There's also trips. There's trips, to the hot springs. We have a lake here. You can go like jet skiing. You can go kayaking. There's quite a lot of fun to have here, and it's very inexpensive. So all the prices I have online are Peruvian prices. I'm not sure if you think about this when you're booking your retreats, but you see a lot of us don't even know that the places that we go in the world, like third world countries, or the developing world as they call it, they don't have the same thing that we have in Australia and America today. So the prices are incredibly cheap. The meals are incredibly cheap. The lodging is incredibly affordable, also considering the beauty and the pristine ecological surroundings of the retreat center from which we are working. The retreat center is called Chirapa, Manta, and it's run by our good friends. And would really like to keep it safe, green, and lush here because we live here. So we're not just here bombarding people with flabbergasting energy and then leaving and on to the next location. We're doing this very, very well. And also there is a lot to be said for the way that this village is run. I also have to say today, actually Saturday, is a river cleanup day. So people getting together today. It's organized by Eco LDS, which is like a trekking company, a tour company slash retreat center as well. And they're looking after people very well here, and they're like our brothers, our brother company. And they're very, very good, and they're giving us a lot also. So like people are growing so much here, and they're forming completely different set of skills and eyes on the world. And I think that is one of the most important educations today. So if you are curious, if you're interested in investing your energy and time into prolonging your life, doing the best you can for yourself and your body, if you're interested in detoxing through, I don't know, lots of different things. We have herbs, we have the weather, we have exercise. There is a great local gym also we can take you to, if you're interested in visiting a beautiful place, and also trying different herbs. They don't necessarily have to be mind-altering herbs. There are some very, very nice famous Peruvian herbs like muña and matico and sarsaparilla, and there's uña de gato. There's lots of different herbs that are famous in Peru. They have been for thousands of years, and I'm quite happy to be studying that today. And I'm happy to deliver that knowledge to you. And also, yes, I'm using channeling and can psychically sort of like guide you through the plants and the different teas. They don't cause any kind of neurological changes. They basically just help you, cleanse your liver and your gut and everything like that. So these are the teas that I take at home. So instead of like, say, having just a green tea or like a chamomile tea, I'll have a plant like a plant diet, which means that I'm constantly in the process of dieting and cleansing my body. So yeah, also another thing like shamanic plants, everybody goes for the hard stuff, everybody goes for the extreme experience. You don't have to do this. So for those of us that are just tired or we just want the answer, I mean, there's lots to do here. Please check out the website. The prices are incredibly low and they're all broken down, so you know exactly what you're getting. There is no little like hush hush stuff going behind your back. We're not asking for American or Australian prices. These are Peruvian prices. And also there is a lot to be said for the incredible amount of guidance, intellect and community that we have. So I think that's actually a very, very big and fabulous change to the spectrum of retreats, because I think a lot of people just put you in a bungalow and leave you there, and that's not very nice, I think. And also a lot of these communities run by shamans or run by organizations and companies. There's organizations buying land and structuring these plant medicine retreats now because it's going to be so big, I think, the next 5 to 6 years. It's just so weird. Like people just basically book you into a hotel and you basically live there and take whatever they take you to, tell you to take. But like I think that the better way is just to basically understand people, and also those that have been through the grind and the process, and also learn through their stories and their lives, because I think that is more genuine. And I think that's also more close to home. And also if you want to raise your awareness about immigration and living off the grid and solar panels and, like, I don't know, collecting rainwater and, how it's all done. And if you wanted to also learn about the people that have chosen to, walk out of the cities and to walk away from the daily grind and how they've done it and what they're doing now, the different opportunities and center points in these types of growing socio-systems, I think it would be really nice to go to a place like this, because we do invite you, and there is safety, and there is humans, normal humans, and there is a genuine transparency here, and just like step-by-step evolution and normal, slightly primitive, yeah, I understand that, primitive, and also carrying life. And I think that has a lot to give. And I think just the circle of people, the circle of friends, and the vulnerability and the availability that we all have as normal free-range humans is astounding, and that's something to really share and behold. So it's more a community gathering, it's more community invitation. So if you're interested in this, please have a look at the links below. There is my website, there is a link to the retreat website, and there's also a link to the menu of what we offer and also a contact sheet. So if you want to, you can have a look at the way that we are doing this, and also how much padding, support and safety we are offering you to help you transition or to help you experience these things with the least cost. And it's not just financial, it's also mental and emotional and biological, because I do understand, I do know there is quite a hefty price to pay for some people if they walk into the deep end and they try these things and they put themselves in harm's way. So it's a very, very simple eco lodge, and yes, it is open to anybody who's interested. And in all transparency, thank you and enjoy. Much love. Bye.